What's up guys, Van Bard here with a quick video today on the most prevalent fitness topic of the first half of January, motivation. I've already made one or two more general videos about it, but they were a little bit more philosophical, and today I would like to give more of a simple and practical tip when it comes to motivation. So in case you don't know it yet, my channel is dedicated to natural bodybuilding, but I haven't been a fitness guy my whole life, quite the contrary. Most of my life I've been a fat nerd. There are no other words to describe it. I would spend most of my time reading and playing video games and geeking around on my computer. And especially in winter, I was very happy to just stay home all day long, cuddling my cats, having some hot chocolate, and not even going out once for fresh air or even a simple walk. And it's pretty late in my young adult life, basically once I got my diploma from university, that I realized it's gonna be time to take care of the body after taking care of the brain. And in those early days of getting interested a little bit more in fitness, for me it took the form of running. I would do my 1 hour jogs 2, 3, 4 times a week, sometimes 2 hours when the weather was nice. But still, when you have decades of a certain lifestyle, it can be sometimes hard not to see some bad habits coming back. And yeah, especially in winter, I would often feel a resistance to going outside and run. Maybe not when it was snowing, because I find it delightful, but if it was cold and rainy and I was tired or whatever other reason I could come up with, I would just feel like staying home. But I got a very simple, silly trick that worked almost all of the time, and that's the one I want to share with you today. I don't have to use it much anymore, but it happened once or twice, and it always makes me laugh when I do it because it's so silly in a way, but it works. And that crazy efficient little trick is to just, whenever you feel a resistance, just put on the clothes that you have to use for that activity. And that's it. It's that simple, really. The uniform makes the man, basically. And I can't tell you how many times I was in pajamas because it was holidays or something, and just the fact that I would stick to this, taking off my pajamas and putting on my running shoes and my running shorts, all of the excuses and very good reasons that I had crossing my mind and not to go out and run, they would vanish. I would immediately feel a rush of energy and a desire to go out and attack this running session. And yeah, it's gonna be especially useful if you are not yet used to train consistently, or if you've been struggling to do so, because this is what you need the most in anything in life, but also in fitness, is the consistency first. Then you can worry about technique and exercise selection and level of efforts and equipment and things like that. And so yeah, you see, the idea here is to really have a form of commitment to something so simple that you really cannot find a reasonable excuse not to do it. But you do have to make a kind of contract with yourself that this is going to be a unnegotiable thing. Your brain can outsmart this little trick, and since you know that when you get dressed for your workout, you're gonna work out, your brain might even send you messages about not putting the clothes on. But if you have agreed with yourself that this is unnegotiable, then it's gonna be very hard for you to skip a workout, because not a lot of excuses can resist the get dressed test. It really works. It's like, now that you have done this effort and you are dressed, it's a bit like if your brain says, oh, you know, now I might just as well do it. And in a way, it would be a little bit of a walk of shame to just undress again, to re-put some pajamas or whatever. It's like you've gone too far on the road to your workout already, and now there's no turning back. So yeah, that's it for this quick video. I hope it can help you if it's a trick you've never used. If you have other ones like that, please share in the comment section down below. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please put a like. And to get notified when I upload another video about natural bodybuilding or fitness in general, consider subscribing. It helps a lot with the algorithm, because I'm still a very small channel, so every subscriber makes a big difference. I thank you very much for watching this far, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.